Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of my Minecraft Let's Play. So, since last episode I have done a little bit of mining, which is great because I managed to find some diamonds, which means I'll be able to make an enchantment table. So, my plans for this episode is to hopefully finish my starting house up there, or at least get to a stage where it's actually livable in and it actually has walls and a roof. And also hopefully to set up some kind of leather farm so that I can make the books for the bookshelves, and also a reed farm, which means I'm going to have to go out somewhere into the wilderness over there to find myself some cows and some reeds. But hopefully I'll be able to do all of that in this episode. So I was just stood on my mountain after climbing up this huge hill after my opening going down on the rails, and I spotted these reeds off in the distance when I was admiring the view, which is amazing because it means I'm not going to have to travel really far to get reeds. And to make it even better, over there are some cows, which means I'll be able to make a leather and a reed farm really quickly, which is exactly what I need to get bookshelves. And then in this barrel over here are my 6 diamonds, which I obviously got earlier. Which is quite nice actually, because I didn't mine for that long. I also got some iron, and I got some gold, and I got a lot of rails, which was from the abandoned mine shaft over there, which we did see last episode. I went back and did a little bit of work there. And I also travelled off into the distance, way that way, which took quite a while, and I came across a desert, which is quite nice, because then we've got access to a lot of sand, and also there was a village which I haven't actually investigated yet, but it looked quite big, as there was an iron golem, so hopefully there'll be some nice chests with loot there, and there were some horses as well, so if we get a saddle, we'll be able to get around a lot faster, if they're fast horses. If they're slow horses, then I don't really want to go near them, because slow horses are the most irritating thing ever. But I think to get started here, I might just capture these cows and make a leather farm, because it does take quite a while for them to breed and then grow and then kill them and then breed and grow. So if we get that started early, then that will be useful. I'm also going to go harvest those reeds and plant them closer to home, which are over here. There we go, now in my hand. So let's go plant them down here, which is basically almost as far as the other ones, but oh well. And I think I might actually be blind. I had no idea these were here. And I did come by here as well, because that's how I knew there was cows down here. Okay. Well, I hope they weren't that visible. I'm hoping they were hidden by this side here. Otherwise yeah, I was really, really blind. Okay, well anyway, let's get these planted. At least we have more, so it'll grow faster. And all of this wood that I got should help me do the leather farm, which I will be making just here, I think. Can admire the sunset a little bit here whilst I eat my bread. I do like how you can put bread in your opposite hand, although it does sort of get rid of the view a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll just do that when I'm doing off-camera stuff. Okay, well I need to go and sleep now so that it's daytime. Okay, so let's make it here. I kind of don't want to do the sort of basic just fence, trap the cows inside, and then just come in every so often. So I don't know how I'm going to make a unique leather farm yet, but I'll hopefully be able to come up with something. I mean, obviously, you can't get that unique with a leather farm because it's a leather farm, but I mean, I'm hoping to do a little bit more than just the basic fence with a couple of cows inside. I kind of want to do something in minecarts, but I don't know how productive that would actually be. Maybe have them in pairs or something, which I can breed, and then they'll move away, and then another one can come, breed, and so on, and then they'll make all the babies, which will fall somewhere, and then I can then just kill the babies, so we'd always have a set number of parents. That's my plan. Sort of, but I don't know how practical it is, and also I think that might be a little bit too complicated for the current stage that we're in. But I do have quite a lot of redstone, and I do have quite a bit of iron, which will be useful for the minecarts. So that is kind of what I want to do, but I sort of have to plan it a little bit before I actually do that. Okay, this is my test world here, so this is how I'm going to be figuring out exactly how I want to make this leather farm. But test 1 is going to be how far away do the cows, or can the cows be, for them to actually produce a baby when they're in love. So let's see. Will they do it? I don't think they are. No, they're just looking at each other. I don't think they want to make love. They don't want to make a little calf. Okay, test 2. Come on, they can do it. They did it. Okay, that's perfect. Now, I wonder if it's going to be consistent and they'll always spawn in the middle. If so, we'll have it so they always drop down to here, into this 1x1 block. Okay, that is not consistent, which is really sad. So we need to find a way so that the baby cows will always fall into the same place, so that we can contain all of the young ones in the same area. Okay guys, so this is basically what I've come up with after quite a few hours. So it's changed a lot since the previous cut, but it seems to be working as I anticipated, or as good as I expected, and it's really consistent, which is great. I've not had it fail since I've done all of my finishing touches. So as you can see, this minecart constantly runs backwards and forth whilst we're using the farm, and it picks up the calf when the you know, 2 cows do their business. Press the little button there, that cow is sent away, and then the new cows come, which is rotated. So as you can see, we just keep breeding them, they'll keep producing their little babies, and then these cows will be sent back all the way up to the top, as you can see, which just means that the ones which have been bred are at the top, ones which aren't at the bottom, and then they're just rotated round. The babies are caught in this little glass section here. When we do move this into the survival world, we'll create like a proper place for the cows to come. I've got a few ideas of that, but for now this is totally fine. It's pretty simple redstone. This is just to make it so that only 1 cow drops at once, so you can try and copy this if you want to make it. However, if you want a tutorial, I'll be more than happy to do that. Like, I really don't mind, though I can understand why no one would want to make this in a survival world, because it's going to be a little bit tedious and annoying to collect all these resources to do it with, and it's kind of annoying that I've set myself this task, but I have. So this is where the cow calf comes up on the minecart. The activator rail pops the cow out into this little stream here, and it goes around up the source sand water stream and to wherever I send him. And then the minecart without the cow in, or calf in, comes here, destroyed by the cactus, picked up by the hopper, goes into the dropper. This clock here just constantly sends pulses. So if anything is in the dropper, like a minecart, it gets sent out, goes up and along, and then it goes back into this chest so that it's refilled for when you press the button and a new minecart needs to come out, although we'll have a few in there because it does take a little bit of time to come around. And this obviously will be turned off when the farm isn't in use, because we don't want a clock being used for no reason, constantly activating a dropper, because the sound is annoying, and also it probably will add a little bit of lag, but it shouldn't be too bad. But this is basically it. I mean, I will compact it a bit more before we put it into the world, but other than that, it's working really well, and I am happy with it. Alright guys, so I've collected quite a lot of resources, so I'm in a pretty good stead now to start this project. I might need to get a little bit more, but I'm hoping I've got a decent amount now to get the majority of the farm finished. I did a lot of mining, so I've got enough iron and redstone, I'm hoping. I also got some gold, so I made the powered rails, and I got some ordinary rails from the abandoned mine shaft, which I raided, which is really good because I also managed to find 4 spawners down there, so I possibly will be able to make some kind of XP farm there pretty soon, or in the future. And I also went travelling all the way off into the distance, and I found a desert temple, which was really good because it had a saddle in, and I managed to tame a horse, which made travelling back a lot more easy, because it was about 1,000 blocks out of the swamp that I found, which was to get slimes, because I needed to make sticky pistons, which are like pretty much necessary for this project. And it took me quite a while, but I managed to get all of that done, and then I also went and got some llamas as well. Okay guys, I'm going to get started on this project now. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm going to set up some kind of time lapse for you guys, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I've got this all finished now, and it took me so much longer than I thought it would. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse that I did. I didn't include everything because I had about 3 hours of footage recorded, and I just did not have the time to condense it all into like time lapses, because if I just time lapsed it, the whole thing, it would have gone on for so long. And I kind of thought it was pretty self-explanatory, especially seeing as I already went through the main mechanics on the creative world. So it's pretty simple. I managed to condense it quite a lot, and yes, I know it's extremely ugly right now. I'm going to decorate that in the future, but right now I'm just happy to see the end of this project because it's taken me so long to do, but I think it's pretty cool. It works really well. I've added a few things in, so this now clears the minecart so that it goes back into the system, because sometimes the minecart will literally hit the block as it extends, which means that the baby won't go down. So we do have a way now of sending that out. We can turn the clock on and off, and we can also dispense a minecart if we wish. So it gives me a lot more control, which is really good. This is where all of the cows have come out, and it's pretty successful. It's working quite well. I am happy with it. I mean, you're probably thinking it's totally impractical, and it probably is, but you cannot say that it's not extremely satisfying, and I can make this as tall as I want. So when I get more golden power rails, I can extend this so you have a higher cow tower, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I've added a little trap door over here as well, so you can hop down. I did try my best to like keep it neat and put redstone just on the wood, but I kind of got impatient. I just wanted to get it finished, to be honest. I did start to do other stuff. I will probably come back and make this look a little bit nicer in the future, but like I said, for now it works well, so I'm quite happy to just leave it. I did have to go to the nether to get quartz for the comparator, so I have done that, and I got soul sand as well. So that's one thing I've got done. I also do have some diamond tools because I needed to get the obsidian for the nether portal, and I've also got quite a few more resources because that took a lot. It took a lot of gold, and it took quite a bit of iron, so I've got quite a bit here. I also made a quick chicken farm here so I can get loads of eggs. I'm actually surprised how like quick that filled up. See, I've got a bit of gold here, I've got 4 diamonds there, quite a bit of rails, tons of eggs, 10 more diamonds here, I've got quite a few stacks of iron, and I've got some more. Yeah, I did say earlier that I wanted to go and explore a village out all the way into the distance over there, but I already went and did that because I needed sand and cactuses for the minecart destroying system over there, and I thought that's probably the best place I can go. But it wasn't that impressive. I did block off a couple of the villages because I didn't want them all to die, because I do quite like the desert villages, so I thought maybe I could possibly go back there and make some sort of base in that area if I want, but I'm not sure yet. I just thought I'd protect them just in case. As you can see, there are an absolute ton of cows that have sort of escaped during my work, and I've decided I'm not going to kill them all because I just sort of feel like they deserve it. You know, they escaped, so they're worthy cows. Although I might end up just killing them when I'm walking around, but for now I'm gonna keep them safe. So yeah, I am happy with it. But I need to do something else now because this video is not as long as I thought it would be, because I did cut the time lapse quite short. Despite the fact that I spent hours and hours on this, the video is probably not too long at the minute. So I did think I could possibly work on this house, and I'm not too sure what I really want to do. I've got a bit of wood. I do like the dark oak, but I kind of don't want to go overboard as I've used it on the majority on that, although I will be putting a bit more work into that, so it probably won't be just dark oak when it's finished. I've also set up a little tree farm over there. I didn't have much dark oak saplings, but I got quite a lot of oak over there. I wish I'd put like some sort of dirt line above it so that I didn't get any of the huge trees, but I'll probably just flint and steel those down so that it's not too big of a deal. I think I'm going to smelt up some stone. I think that's probably going to be a good thing I can use for... Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to make you love me. Okay, I'm going to cook some more of this because I'm probably going to use stone brick as the floor. I don't like using wood as walls and floor, which most people probably don't, but I don't know, I thought I'd use some stone brick for that. I've got a lot of chicken because I did not realise that they just sort of, I guess they just cull themselves over time because they have like a limit. I've also died quite a few times by falling in here. I did not know that you can actually get squished to death by chickens, and I would show you, but I've got 14 level and I've already lost my levels so many times, and when I do get an enchantment table set up, I kind of want to be able to do some enchanting without having to grind out levels for ages, although I probably will end up dying again pretty soon. The amount of times creepers snuck up on me when I was making that is insane. But anyway, let's do a little bit of work on here. I'm not too sure how big I want to make this. Like, part of me wants to fill this whole like top section here, but then again, I don't know. It probably won't. I'm never really that good at building houses. I'm more like just building bases, which don't look anything like a house. So I kind of wish I didn't sort of embark on this, but I don't know. It should be okay, I think. I also do want to build a bridge over connecting the island with this sort of island here to the other side, or not an island, this sort of land mass to the other side of the river, because I probably will be building quite a bit of stuff over there where the current tree farm is. So it'll be nice to have that because I do get around quite a lot on my horse, and it is extremely frustrating having to get over water, especially on mine because he doesn't have the best jump, so sometimes I don't clear it and then you gotta sort of spend ages pushing him across, which is a bit frustrating. Okay, I do think the stone brick looks better. I need a way to sort of blend the stone brick in with the oak though. I need some kind of border. I don't like the square look, which is probably annoying because I've made a square house, but I don't know, I'll work on that. I think I'm going to go and look at this bridge though, because I feel that's probably going to be more practical, and I also have no idea what I want to do with this house yet, and I kind of don't want to just build something and then tear it down because it looks awful. So I want to, you know, plan it. Plus I don't really need any more room at the minute. I suppose I could probably expand it as I get more things, like when I get an enchantment table I can make an enchanting room and so on. But I do probably need to make a storage room, because I'm getting a lot of stuff, and I've literally not even done that much. This is just from like raiding mine shafts and doing a little bit of mining. But I found so many spawners down there. It's insane. There were so many that were close together. So I'm hopefully going to be able to make a pretty good mob farm there. I don't know how many are going to be close enough to sort of connect, but I think I'm probably going to be able to get 3 spawners all connected to the same sort of chamber, which is pretty nice. I screenshotted all of the coordinates. I'm going to have to like work out sort of which are the closest together, which is nice. I need to get some resources for this bridge though. I'm thinking dark oak, but I'm only going to use like trapdoors that are dark oak. I don't want to use actually the planks, I don't think. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to use stone, and don't know if I want to use cobblestone. I feel like cobblestone is going to give a more worn look, but I don't know if I want that. So I want okay, I'll use some acacia logs as well. Right, I'm going to go ahead down there then to do that. I'm not sure where the best place is. I was thinking like just there, but probably not, because I'm never going to be sort of running from this way because of where the cow farm is situated. So probably like here, I'm thinking. I've not harvested any of these weeds yet. I probably should have been doing it. 'Cause the amount of time I've spent on that, I probably could have collected a lot of weeds. Let's pick these up. It's been pretty good though, because I've got so much food, like so many steaks. Because I've had to test it so many times, and the amount of times that it's run through and they've all died, like this has been like rows of steak and leather just all over the track. It's frustrating, but it's got me quite a lot of food, which is pretty nice. I need to go kill the cows as well in that chamber. There's a lot there, so hopefully I'll be able to get quite a bit of steak from that. And of course I've got all my chicken from my chicken farm. Right, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking... Okay, I will use some stone brick, I think. How about I just do some slabs first, and then I can work off of that. It's probably the best bet. Okay, that's a lot of slabs. Don't know how wide I want to make it. Probably 3 wide if I'm going to be running horses across it. Yeah, my priorities when I start a new world are pretty strange. Working on building a bridge over my house, but it's quite practical. And I actually don't know if I want to settle down there anyway, or rather I don't know what to do with it. But it's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, that looks amazing. Ah, shit. Go back inside. I didn't mean to do this. I came back to get some more. Okay, this is actually ridiculous. How many creepers are there up here? This is literally the 3rd one in about 10 seconds. I'm just going to sleep and just pray that there's no more creepers, otherwise I'm absolutely screwed. I've just been making a little bit of progress on this. I come back to get some more stone brick and then 3 explosions. Oh, okay, that's another one. What is with this? Oh, please don't explode. Why are there so many? There's 2 more up here. What actually is this? Can no mobs spawn up here other than creepers or something? This is insane. Oh, I bet more are going to explode as well because I can't kill creepers. Please don't explode. Just hear them sizzling. Please stop. Oh my god. Okay, I think everything is filled in. I really hope there's no more creepers because I cannot be bothered to do that anymore. I've like had so much dirt and now it's all gone. Okay, so I'm going to get back to work on my bridge, which I'm kind of happy with. I don't actually know at the minute. I'll have to wait and see how it's going. I've kind of tried to incorporate the acacia logs a little bit, so hopefully that looks okay. Okay, so this is what I've got right now. I don't know if I like it or not. I think it looks okay. I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different, or something I've never seen before, but there might be a reason why I've never seen this before, because it doesn't look very good. I think maybe once it's sort of extended a bit and has a roof, I think it could look okay. But equally, it could look absolutely terrible, and I'm just completely wasting my time. And it's also frustrating because I'm having to chop down a lot of acacia trees, and you don't actually get that many logs per tree. And this acacia is quite small, so I kind of feel bad like just raiding it of all its trees. But yeah, I think that's okay. I'm gonna have to keep working on it though. Okay, so this is definitely not a finished bridge, but I really do want to get this video wrapped up, and it does its job. I probably will add some kind of roof onto it at some point, although I might equally just tear it completely down and restart, but I don't think it looks too bad. It sort of goes in my theme. I think it's okay. I'll probably stick with it for a while, but I think I'll upgrade it a bit. Maybe, but I've got so many other projects I need to do. I mean, I need to make a wheat farm, I need to make the house, I need to make an enchantment table, so there's tons of things to do, so it shouldn't be too bad for now. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. It took me a long time to make, even though it's not as long as my other video, but I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.